Hello, I'm going to introduce how we can trace a pattern on the graphic designer. Okay, so first of all, let's go to download a pattern. In B2 of our unit, there are 5 sample patterns for us to choose from, range from 12, 10, 8, 6, and 4 phases. So pick the one you want. For example, I want to demonstrate how to trace the pattern for the 4 phase shade. Then I go to the lower left corner, click the download source, click on this icon, and then it will open up a browser window. Okay, let me check it to the screen. Okay, after you click that one, then there are 2 folders for you to pick. One is the AutoCAD pattern, one is for graphic designer. Both are the same but for different software. So I would like to demonstrate how to use the graphic designer to trace to do the work. So here are the 5 templates, the same 5 templates from the Miro platform. This one, the 5 templates. So after pick the one, remember how many phases it is, and then go back to this folder. For example, DO4 is the 4 phases shade for me, so I right click on it and click download. Okay, after you click download, it will save to somewhere in your folder. So for me, it is the download folder. In case you cannot find it, go to show in Finder. Then it will tell me where that file is. So it is in the download folder, so I can close it. Okay, next thing, after I download the file for the PDF file, then I can go to the graphicdesigner.io. So this is the website. So after you go into it, if it is the first time you go here, you will see, okay, there's a login with Google icon. Just click on that one, and then you'll be asking which email should you use. Then you just close to yours, and then you zoom out a little bit. Okay, here. Then you can open a file from your computer. Okay, for the first time you have to open a file, that is the PDF. If you were already working on it previously, then you can open recent. Click this one, and then you can open a file you were working previously. So this time, first time, go to open from your computer, and for me, go to the download folder and download DO4 and open the DO4. Okay, then that is the whole pattern you will see. Okay, to do it, you have to first lock this layer, because if you don't lock it, the layer is movable, then you will mess around. So try not to let it editable. So Command A is to select all, and then use Command G, or you go to the top here, there's a group item, so it will group all the items you have selected. So Command A means you select everything from the PDF, then you click this group button or Command G, then you will group it into one single layer. Okay, so this is the pattern, that's why I don't want to mess with it. So I will go to the left and lock this layer so that I won't be able to edit on this anymore. So that is the first preparation. The second one, we would like to create some different layers. So all this layer is just a folder. You have to place things inside later. So the first one is the reference layer. I would like to place some reference image here for me to trace. The second one is the drawing layer. So I'm going to draw the Bezier line according to the reference I will be uploading. So for me, I have already prepared something. So for example, I can just drag and drop some file from my desktop to here. So you see, by default, it will be placed to the layer I have selected. Because I was selecting the drawing layer, that's why the screenshot I have just placed has been placed under the drawing layer. But actually, that screenshot is a reference. So that's why I have to arrange it and put it inside the reference layer. Okay, now it's inside the reference layer, so that's good. So what I need to do is I'm enlarging this one by holding the shift key and click on the angle to scale this image in scale. So I try to scale it like this. For example, I want to draw this pattern in the lower triangle here, and it is inside the border of the triangle, and then I can fix the position like this, and then I make the opacity on the right hand side, make the opacity lower to around 20 to 30%. Okay, after I lower the opacity, then I can lock this reference layer, including the screenshot inside. After I lock it, then I cannot drag it around. So now is the time for me to draw the path, draw the Bezier line according to this reference. So I have to first select the drawing layer, and then I enable the pen tool either by clicking the P key on your keyboard or just click on top here, select the pen tool. Next, I try to center this image, try to pinch in a little bit so that it fills up my screen for a more accurate tracing. So in case the work you are doing is just straight line, is the easiest. If it has some curve, then you better refer to the Bezier line exercise to understand how to draw curve. Now for me, because it's only straight line, I can just by doing the clicking process, point to point, and finish the drawing one by one. So you can see for the first time you draw, it has a white area as the fill, so it is indicated on the right hand side. So I actually don't need the white fill, right? I don't need it because sometimes it may block what I can see. That's why I usually will remove it by going to this layer on the left hand side. Then you can have a hand cursor up here when you can move it. So you can hold this layer and drag it outside this area, then you can see a rubbish bin, which means it is removing this fill. Okay, drag it out, release it, then it will go away. So you don't see the white color anymore. So that is the very clean, only a border drawing here. So you can continue to sketch. So you can see there's a white green line if you place your cursor next to the earlier drawing, which means okay, it is aligned to horizontally aligned to this point. So when you click on the new line, it is in the same height as the previous drawing. Okay, so you can start here. Once again, okay, once again click the P key. Remember, if you want to draw curve, you have to click and drag. If you are just drawing the straight line, just click and release, and then you can click and release. Repeat the same procedure several times. Then you can draw the shape. Okay, once again, drag this out, and try to sketch the next one. You don't need the fill because for laser cutting, it only need the outline. Okay, after you draw everything, go back to the normal pointer tool, or you click the V key so that you can now select things for editing. If you don't select anything, that's fine. So place all your path inside the drawing. Okay, now you can see if you click on the visibility icon, then it will toggle the on and off of this drawing. Okay, that's fine. So the reference, now after you finish, you can hide the original drawing by clicking on the visibility. Then now it is show the thing you have drawn. So that is the general procedure, how you can trace something by inserting a reference image and then trace your drawing by using the pen tool and draw on top of it, and then lastly you remove or hide the original screenshot, and that's it. So your task is to fill up all the 4 area or more if you select some more difficult shade, and those are the images for you to tell the story in your lighting design. So good luck, thank you very much.